Welcome to Space and Grace, the podcast for soul-led entrepreneurs done hustling for their worth. Let's build a life and business that actually feels like freedom. In today's episode, we're going to explore how cultivating unshakable confidence is the essential key to making better decisions, taking better actions, and building your business with more ease. Unshakable confidence is not about being fearless, but about trusting yourself deeply, even when challenges arise. Today, I'm going to talk about why confidence is crucial for businesswomen, the relationship between confidence and action, and why you're likely not feeling very confident right now. And I'll take you through 4 steps to cultivating unshakable confidence so you can build your business with more ease. So why is confidence crucial? Having unshakable confidence enables us to make quicker, bolder decisions without getting stuck in self-doubt, analysis paralysis, or procrastination. It allows us to lead ourselves and our teams forward even when the path isn't clear. And let's face it, it's very rarely clear. It allows us to take calculated risks, knowing that even if we don't get the result that we'd intended, we'll still get more information and that will help us move forward. But you can't wait to feel confident before taking action. It's the action taking that builds your confidence. So taking small actions is going to boost your confidence, which then helps you to take more action. And confidence is something that you have to cultivate because chances are you've had it knocked out of you. Now, I believe we came here as these beautiful, light-filled souls, and we were so excited to have this human experience. But we're quickly conditioned to just stay in the box. We get told, don't say that, don't wear that, sit still, shut up, don't behave like that. And we quickly learn which behaviors are acceptable and which aren't. And we want so badly to fit in, to not get kicked out of the tribe. And so we follow these rules whether we agree with them or not. And all of this information is taken into our subconscious mind. And we learn to make decisions and take action based on logic and fear, scarcity and lack. And then we wonder why we don't like our results. And our soul just keeps showing us these visions of an incredible life and an incredible business where we feel expansive. But we either don't take action towards those goals and that life or business at all, or we take action without realizing that our outdated subconscious thoughts are running the show. And our subconscious just wants to keep us safe and small and in the tribe. And it's really confusing because we probably felt really certain that the things that we, the action we took or the things that we did would work in our favor. Because we took those actions based on logical decisions that we made. And because we don't like our results, we start losing our confidence and we stop trusting ourselves. And when we lose our confidence, we make more decisions based on logic, fear, scarcity, and lack, and we get more results we don't like. And the cycle just goes on and on and on. And this is totally fine if we're not striving to create something new, like a business, or to experience the life that we actually dream about. But if we are trying to create something new, we're working against all that outdated programming and conditioning, and it is so hard. It's like we're going against the current, right? Like we're trying to paddle up the waterfall. And we forget how powerful we are. And we get stuck and confused and afraid that we'll never reach our goals and desires. So, as grim as that is, today I'm going to give you a couple of tips to start cultivating that unshakable confidence so that you start making better decisions and take better actions. And that will enable you to build your business with more ease. So first off, I want you to think of one goal you've been avoiding in your business. And I want you to commit right here, right now, to taking one small step towards that goal in the next week. Okay, have you got it? Can you think of it, right? So what does that feel like right now? If you sit there and you're like, right, I'm going to take this step. What does that feel like? So step one is to acknowledge the fear that's probably preventing you from taking action. It might be fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. And these fears may actually be buried deep underneath feelings of overwhelm and confusion and being scattered and unfocused and just doing things that keep you busy but aren't actually moving you forward. So just think about your goal again, get really quiet and still, and ask yourself, why am I not taking action on this? And then acknowledge the fear and be really compassionate to yourself. And then pop that fear in the back seat so it's not driving the bus. You could say something like, I see you, I thank you for trying to protect me, and I'm taking this action anyway. So step two, identify the limiting belief that's preventing you from taking action. Now, in the show notes for this episode, you'll see a link to download my workbook on identifying and reframing limiting beliefs. But right here, right now, I'm going to give you one exercise you can do that will help you identify and reframe one of those limiting beliefs. So first, I want you to identify that goal that you're not yet taking action towards. And I want you to ask yourself, I would take action towards this goal, but... And then write down the first thing that comes to mind. Don't filter it. Don't think about it too hard. Okay, I'm going to ask you that again. I would take action towards this goal, but... And whatever you came up with, that's what you're struggling against. That's the limiting belief that's preventing you from taking action. And don't be judgy about it. Be really compassionate. Again, your subconscious mind is just trying to protect you. So what we want to do here is we want to reframe this by using possibility language. So using it's possible opens up your mind to new perspectives and possibilities and ideas. So an example might be of a limiting belief. Let's say, I would take action towards this goal, but there's never enough time. So that feels pretty stink, right? You're not going to do much with that. So let's reframe it into an empowering belief. It's possible for me to carve out time to take action towards this goal. Now already, your brain just starts coming up with ways that you could do that instead of shutting you down and saying, I don't have enough time, blah, blah, blah. All right, another example of a limiting belief. I would take action towards this goal, but no one will pay me for my services anyway. Well, that's fun. So let's turn that one into an empowering belief. It's possible that people will see the value in my services and pay a premium. Does that help you feel a little bit lighter and like there's room for some ideas to come in, right? This is just such a simple shift, but so important. It just opens up those ideas, it gives you more possibilities, and it shifts your energy. Okay, so step 3 is take small, consistent, bold action towards your goals. And you could keep a daily wins journal, which is just, it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be beautiful, but at the end of each day, you could write down 3 things that you accomplished, big or small, to reinforce a sense of progress and show you how capable you are. Step 4, this is a big one, celebrate yourself, whether that action resulted in a win or an opportunity to learn. Because we're not going to win every time, but we will learn every time. And that information is crucial for taking your next step. And celebrating is so important. I used to be such a dick to myself. And now I celebrate everything. I used to get to the end of the day and go, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, oh, I still need to do that, blah, blah, blah. And that just made me feel like I was behind and I wasn't good enough and all the things. So now I celebrate myself at the end of each day for taking any action, especially the scary things, the things that push me out of my comfort zone. But even if it's just stuff that I don't know, is just on my to-do list. Well done, me. And I really encourage you to do that as well. Celebrating is something that we don't often do for ourselves, and it's a really, really important part of building a business that we love. So, cultivating unshakable confidence will enable you to stretch and expand and build your business with more ease. So maybe that's launching a new offer or raising your prices or pitching to new clients. Whatever it is, it's going to help you navigate uncertainty, adapt to change, and keep moving forward no matter the challenges. So to recap, it's perfectly normal to have had the confidence knocked out of you. And you have the power to cultivate unshakable confidence so you can move forward with more ease through acknowledging your fear, shifting some of those horrible limiting beliefs, and taking action, whether it's just a tiny step each day. So I would love to know what's one bold move you're going to make in the next week for your business.